The presidential candidates know the Midwest will be crucial to winning this election, and both Donald Trump and Joe Biden visited Minnesota and Wisconsin on Friday, with Biden also going to Iowa and Trump to Michigan. The president returned to the themes that served him well in the last election: protecting workers from the offshoring of jobs and the trade deals favored by Wall Street and multinational corporations. And he does have an achievement welcomed by U.S. trade unions to point to: his successful renegotiation of the North American Free Trade Deal, or NAFTA.
A vote for me is to keep and create auto jobs and all sorts of jobs in Michigan where they belong. I ended the NAFTA nightmare and replaced it with the brand new USMCA. It just kicked in. You know how I know it's good? Because Mexico and Canada aren't so happy.
President Obama had also campaigned on renegotiating NAFTA, but instead he signed the U.S. up to another international trade deal, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, which unions felt would just multiply the jobs lost to other countries. It's clear Joe Biden is aware of the suspicion among blue-collar workers of his record, both at Obama's side as vice president and before. Nonetheless, he continues to tout what he says was once a booming economy that Trump was handed in 2017.
He inherited a strong economy from Barack and me. But like everything else he inherited, he squandered it.
As a senator, Biden long fought for the credit card companies of Delaware that made up his donors against those forced to max out their debt, and often advocated cutting health and pension benefits for the poor. But now Biden insists he's learned from the progressive wing of the party.
You know who really built this country? It wasn't Wall Street. It wasn't CEOs. It was hard-working folks like all of you. It's about time the wealthiest people in America, the billionaires and trillionaires, the multi-billionaires, and the biggest corporations start paying their fair share.
As for Trump, he must also contend with his own record. The president did not stop historical trends of outsourcing and a decline in manufacturing, and has shown himself also to be a close friend to Wall Street. And then there's COVID-19. The polls showed Trump's underplaying of its effects are a liability as the coronavirus storms through the Midwest and the economic crisis deepens there.
You know, our doctors get more money if somebody dies from COVID. You know that, right?
Back in Washington, D.C., office buildings and storefronts are being boarded up ahead of election night. Even though the polls have consistently shown Biden ahead, no one knows what to expect. Shihab, Rattansi, Al Jazeera.